Do you believe there are things that the United States government isn't telling us about possible alien life forms? You have a bad poker face.
Tosh Show. Tosh Show. Tosh Show for show.
All right. Welcome to Tosh Show. This is our 100th episode. Is that true or no?
No.
What are we at?
What are we at? What number are we at?
Oh, this is actually, well, that's
Let's ballpark it.
Ballpark it.
it's ballpark. Yeah.
89.
20 past 69.
Fucking eating a snowman's asshole.
That's what that is.
Good stuff. How you doing, Eddie?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm well. I'm doing great. I'll tell you why I'm doing great. Our friend of the show, Dr. Gossling, my wife's best friend, just had her baby, healthy baby girl.
All right.
14 pounds, 6 ounces, large baby.
Well, that's a big girl.
Big girl.
Big girl.
Hopefully she loses some of that.
Yeah, a little baby.
That'll be a rough go if she's just always in the 100th percentile of weight. No, so she has a healthy baby girl, and things have just been going well. And she was stressed out, you know.
Right.
She's like, she's so good at taking care of other people's babies that are born premature that she almost doesn't feel worthy of having such a healthy baby girl. And sure as shit, she had a beautiful baby girl, and they named her. I don't think she probably wouldn't mind me saying this on Danielle, I believe they're calling her.
Very nice.
Named her after me. That was nice. Danielle DeWhite. Beautiful baby girl named Danielle DeWhite. 14 pounds, 6 ounces. And my wife, of course, because she's a good friend, she's like, oh, I feel guilty. I'm not there. And she's like, should I go there? And I'm like, yes, you should go there. She's like, oh, I don't know. So I forced my wife to leave last night. She took a red eye to Charlotte, North Carolina. Got her direct flight, left at 9:45 on American Airlines. There's 3 red eyes direct to Charlotte, North Carolina on American Airlines from LAX every night. Now go ahead, explain that to me.
Unexplainable.
What? Why are so many fucking people going to Charlotte, North Carolina every single day on a red eye? That just means there's hundreds of people every day are just walking around Charlotte, just real sleep deprived.
Hornets, man.
Yeah. Oh.
All for a Hornets game?
Yeah.
Huh.
Wow.
All for the Panthers, you say?
Yes.
You ever been to a Panthers game? Maybe the worst franchise to go to ever. They just play this weird Panther roar after any play that was remotely like, oh, they only gained 7 yards on this first down.
We picked up 6 yards on a screen.
Awful. What was I talking? I was talking about John. She also immediately called to ask if I was going to be the godfather. Now I'm the godfather to her first child, and now she's wanting me to be the godfather to her second child, and I'm like, I don't know.
I feel like that makes sense. You don't want 2 godfathers.
Oh, okay. So I have to do it. I have to do both of them.
Divided family.
So you had to become Catholic.
Oh, do I? I don't know if I'm the godfather. She hasn't actually officially asked.
Oh.
I read into things. I know she wants me to take the kids if her and her partner die.
Okay.
That seems more important than the godfather thing.
Yeah. Well, hey, how'd your wife's red eye go?
Oh, okay. So my wife, I get her on a direct flight, first class, guys.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
First, I don't know if it's lay flat. I didn't check, but it's 9:45. Anyway, we start getting the notifications as she's driving to the airport that the flight is going to be delayed. And then about 1 a.m, that's when I turned my phone off. I couldn't.
Hadn't taken off.
I typed stop so I
Stop the text.
Not to my wife.
Yeah, the updates. Yeah,
Right, for the updates. I didn't want any more notifications. I didn't care that it was delayed anymore. I was like, she left me with the kids, so it's like, listen, I got my own battles ahead of me.
I love to text her stop.
No, I didn't text her stop. I told her go. You'll get on a plane eventually.
Yeah.
Anyway, she got there. So I got the kids, and I've got my in-laws. And you're like, oh, the in-laws. Well, that makes your wife's gone. That's not so hard. I disagree. When it's just me and the kids, just clear sailing, easy as can be. But when I've got the in-laws, it's just different versions of taking care of people.
Yeah, you have 4 kids.
I have to make sure that they eat. Because if I don't, they'll just sit around the house and just stare at their phones. So I got to get them to go do stuff. I'm just coming up with activities.
What are you doing with them?
Tomorrow, I'm taking the crew to the BMX park, and then we're going to sit at a little small airport that has a little restaurant and watch planes take off and get milkshakes. And everybody couldn't be more excited about this. Speaking of dates, Amanda, my wife's cousin that we're trying to get hitched to an available man. I was going to set her up. We're going to come up with a reality show, or we're going to do it on this show where we find potential suitors, fans of the shows that want to go through me and eventually become a family member. Now, she went on a date that wasn't sanctioned by me the other day. And the person that set it up was a friend of ours that we all know where they stand politically.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, I go, so I'm like, you're going out with a MAGA guy. And she's like, no, not at all. Anyway, she goes out with this guy. I go, is he short? They said he's average. I'm like, that's what short people say.
Yeah.
That are trying to be like, oh no, 5'8" is the average height. It's like, whoa. No. Average to me is 6 feet.
Yes.
6 feet is an average height. Now,
Right.
if you're 7 feet, oh my goodness, you're tall.
Yes.
That's a tall person.
Tall person.
There are 7-foot people, okay? So they get tall. 6 feet gets average, and then any one under 6 feet, dwarfisms.
Right.
It's different levels of dwarfisms. You're on the spectrum of dwarfisms.
Calcium deprived cities.
Right, you didn't drink enough milk, and that's fine. In some cultures, it's an honor to be that small.
It's useful.
Anyway, so she goes out with this little fella. She's 5'8", all right? Anyway, and apparently they hit it off, and they were having some banter, and then they kissed, and I'm like, oh. So the next day I start messing with her. I'm like, he's a Trumper. And then she texted a few things, and he wrote back something about like, I really like the way he's shaking up the system. And then she was like, oh no. And she wrote back, I think he's like an awful person. And then he wrote back, I'm not looking for anything serious. And that was the end. She never texted again at that point.
Wow.
No, but as soon as I was like, don't write it. If you actually like the person, don't ask, because you're going to be real disappointed. He was loaded. He was rich.
Okay.
That's the upside.
Makes him taller.
That's what, right. I mean, maybe if he stands on his money, he could kiss her without having to be on his tiptoes. I mean, I could have told her that date wasn't going to work before she went on it, but whatever. And she dusted the cooch off. Good for her. Wasn't in the stars. Now today's guest knows something about stars. Enjoy.
Tosh Show.
I will not be asking today's guest to dumb her responses for my audience, but don't be surprised if I spend a good chunk of the interview blankly smiling and nodding. She has spent over 20 years and millions of dollars staring into space, hoping to find civilization on another planet, and at the time of this recording has found nothing. Please welcome observational and experimental astrophysicist Dr. Shelley Wright. Thank you for joining us today on the Flat Earth News Network.
I'm delighted to be here.
You ever meet any flat earthers?
I have not.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
you don't hang out with idiots.
Well, we could, just go on a sailboat and fix that pretty quickly, but
My son asked me, oh man, I needed you recently. He did he's 6, asked me about the Earth. He goes, the Earth is round. How come the water, how does the water stay? And I just kept going, with gravity. And I still wasn't completely confident at things I was saying of why. I'm like, it curves, it's curving, but how do you answer that one for me?
well, just like the air stays, right? So every location is just going to push down like a blanket everywhere across it. So it doesn't matter if I'm here or there, it's going to push down.
Okay, but here's what is water in just a small bowl, is it technically curving?
Goodness, technically, man, we're already going to get to some like infinity level discussion. Oh, goodness. Yes, but nothing to where we could measure it.
Well, of course.
Yeah, we'll just
know you
keep
can't-
going and going and going and going.
I just want to know. All right, first question. I haven't even started. Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Second question. What sign are you?
Ooh, Scorpio.
Yeah.
You grew up in Hawaii?
I did.
Were you born there?
I was born in Honolulu.
Michelle Wee was offended when I said Oahu is the worst of the Hawaiian islands. Do you agree or disagree?
Disagree.
What's your favorite island?
Big Island.
I
But
agree.
Oahu's got great things.
I agree that-
Great surf,
Uh-huh.
good scuba diving,
Sure.
good hikes.
Uh-huh.
It's got little pockets of everything.
But is it the best island? No.
No. Yeah.
Well, that's where. Can you speak pidgin?
I probably do on occasion. I don't know. I grew up there and I've been told that I don't quite speak English.
As a kid, were you always interested in aliens?
Always interested in astronomy and yeah, probably aliens. Yeah.
Where did you go to college?
UC Santa Cruz.
You have a PhD in horoscopes
Yeah.
and a minor in Scientology.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on Scientology? I mean, it seems in theory that would have been right up your alley.
Really? Why?
Don't they believe that we are they?
Yeah.
Is it
Alien.
major alien, Xenu, or?
Yeah. I mean, it's all alien based, right?
I didn't get that in my schooling.
Oh no.
No,
You also lived in Haiti for a while, yes?
I did.
Your
Yeah.
mother was working.
She did reform work in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and all through the country. And I
Uh-huh.
went through part of my high school there.
Did you enjoy that?
Yes and no. Yeah, it was hard times, actually.
I mean, I can
It
imagine.
was formative, but
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Were you the whitest person in both Hawaii and Haiti?
that's pretty much sums it up. Yes.
You met your wife in your astrophysics PhD program. Would you say it was love at first contact?
No.
These are the end of my
No.
joke
She's going to
questions.
hate that answer, but no.
Do you work with your wife ever?
Sometimes we talk about work, but we stay on different projects.
Like, but do you work in the same?
We're in the same building, different floors. We ask for different floors.
Do you go to work at the same time?
We used to, but then you have like 2 kids and a dog, and then you want to commute, but you don't because someone's got to pick up the kids here and there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, what a constant juggle is what that seems like. Who's the better astrophysicist? Do you guys have that fight all the time?
She is.
Who's working on the better projects?
Probably she is. Yeah.
Do you guys get competitive over what you're working on?
Everyone asks this question. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Yeah. And then, of course, people think we come home and all we do is talk about astronomy, but we don't talk about astronomy that much.
Let's dive right into your dissertation, which was about the development and use of adaptive optics instrumentation to explore high redshift star forming galaxies. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea what any of that is. Oh, man. That is impressive.
No question there in that?
No, I just go to my questions. Have you ever shit your pants as an adult? That's
no answer.
good. Oh. Before we talk about aliens, explain to me how insignificant human life is compared to the scale of the universe.
The classic, like, there's more grains of, more Earths in the universe than there are grains of sand. And you as a surfer knows there's a lot of sand out there.
Uh-huh.
So, there's 100 billion galaxies in the observable universe, and every galaxy has like billions of stars.
What chapter in Genesis is that? Do you believe in aliens?
Yes,
Uh-huh. Is there intelligent life out there?
likely. It's a big universe. Are we intelligent? I always say this in class, right?
I mean, I think
Yeah.
there's an argument either way. I think we are. I mean, despite my disdain for so many of them.
Earth is just one of many worlds, even in our own galaxy.
Oh, man.
But I have to ask, do you believe in aliens?
I don't. No.
Oh.
No. Sorry, I jumped the gun there. Do I believe? Sure. I mean, I can wrap my head around anything like that.
Okay.
I have no issue with there being. I like whatchamacallit.
Have you ever been asked about alien ghosts? I was thinking about this question of like, do you believe in ghosts? But if you do believe in ghosts and then you believe in aliens, or they're just the whole cosmos filled with alien ghosts?
No, aliens
Sorry,
can't have ghosts.
They got no souls.
Aliens.
Okay.
Aliens.
Sorry to.
Aliens don't have souls. No.
What about alien abductions?
Alien abductions. Where you at?
No.
Oh. Give me your day-to-day on a normal work day.
Dog wakes me up 5:45.
Oh, it's too early.
Boop, 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 boop. Go downstairs, pop the golden retriever in the car, drive out, go to a dog park, let it run around for an hour, kind of just, chit-chat with the other dog park people. But then I go to work and I go to a lab. And then I build things in the lab. So I work with engineers. We try to build cameras and spectrographs and things that go on telescopes. I like to build telescopes. And then I go teach. You're at a research university. You're doing research. And then we go off and I really do enjoy teaching. But that's like only a small part of my job.
How large are your classes?
If they're freshmen, non-majors, they can be a few hundred. Like intro to astronomy. I have a class full now of like 18 and 19-year-olds. And what's fascinating right now is like for a professor is how to deal with AI, right? You put something out and everything's like ChatGPT.
And is everybody just
everybody's
stealing and cheating?
Everybody's using it. And so now
What's
it's like
the workaround as a professor?
You more in-class quizzes and finals, but I think there's some older professors are like, we can't do this, we have to stop this. But I think we just know that they're using it and then have to teach them how to use it in an intelligent way where they're still learning. I don't know. We're still figuring it out.
In-room, one-on-one verbal tests.
Oh, gosh.
Your nightmare. Are kids horrible? Are you still encouraged by every year? Or you're like, oh,
a little bit of both.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, they're good kids.
What's the ratio, girl-guy ratio?
It's probably about 30% women.
Okay.
Like physics and engineering, dwindles. Biology can be 50-50, but when you go into physics and engineering, the number of women drop.
What about when you and your wife were in school?
Ooh, I think that was probably about 20% or 25%. Yeah, when I was a physics major at UC Santa Cruz, I think it was like 15%. So it's climbing.
Mm-hmm. In addition to teaching at UCSD, SETI research is your focus. Can you discuss what SETI is, or is it top secret?
I can discuss it. It's the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Actually, SETI's looking for aliens that are communicating with us.
Okay.
Right? And then we're trying to look for ways and detect ways that they could be communicating across interstellar distances.
SETI was founded by Frank Drake. His Drake equation is considered the second most famous equation in science after E equals mc squared. What is it and why have I never heard of it?
It's the number of civilizations that are communicating with us right now. We know that one exists in the Milky Way. That's us. Is there a second one, a third one, thousands of them? It's all about, do they coexist at the exact same time? And if you look at the Drake equation, it's got a bunch of little probabilities like the number of habitable worlds, the number of those habitable worlds that have life, the number of those that have intelligent life, the number of those that are communicating. And then the most important factor is called L, which is the lifetime of a civilization.
And how long is a civilization good for? Because I feel like I'm right on the cusp of the end of it. Is that not the case?
Right? No, this is big. So let's say you detect you detect a second one. The probability that they've lasted hundreds of thousands of years or millions of years is huge because you've coexisted in our 100 years with them. And that's profound because that means that what they can do is survive themselves, survive nature, survive asteroids or whatever. And that should give us hope. But if the answer is there's no one coexisting with us, then there's likely what's called a great filter, something that's going to filter us out.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's what you're alluding to.
Well, I just got sad about the great filter. Oh.
And to answer SETI, that's the Drake equation. You have to know how many communicating civilizations are existing with us right now in our galaxy. And to do that, you got to do a whole bunch of probabilities.
Right. So that when I say I can wrap my head around it, please bear with me. But so you're saying we've only actually been able to communicate or try to communicate for the past 100 years?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. And so the odds that some other life form is in that exact same window of our 100 is absurd. Or maybe it's not.
No, you've hit the nail on the head. That's the issue with the entire Drake equation, or the issue of whether we can talk to or have a pen pal right now.
Uh-huh.
Because cosmic time is billions of years.
Sure.
And then we're like a little sliver of 100 years.
Right.
And so we have to be at the exact same time, coexisting in probably a similar part of the galaxy. And so are they there? It depends on, is habitable worlds common? Does evolution just a natural part of nature? And then, do they make technology to communicate like we do?
This is why I don't give a shit about Tom Brady. Okay? Are you?
Yeah.
To call him the GOAT, the greatest of all time. I mean, in a sport that's only been played for however long, in a blip time of civilization, you really... Who cares? I would love for us to finally, reach another civilization and then go, and this is Tom Brady. He's the greatest of all time. And they're like, okay, at what? It wouldn't be that impressive. My point is, quit being so cocky.
I'm just curious, like, how often are you guys getting signals that you think could be alien?
Dylan wants to know how often you're getting signals that could be something else.
We try to set how well we can detect something just at that threshold. And so, we're looking at large patches of the sky. This is both at radio wavelengths or visible light wavelengths. We run SETI experiments like this. So I would say we get little candidates, a couple times a month. And then the job is to figure out what is that noise, essentially, and chase that down and understand it. Because you want to operate just at the cusp, right?
Is it ever anything interesting?
No, sometimes maybe an astrophysical source, that becomes interesting. One of the reasons why I like SETI research is that we think about how to take pictures of the night sky in a completely different way, right? We're not trying to detect stars or galaxies like traditional astronomy. We're trying to detect interstellar communication. So we have to kind of tweak our instrument slightly different. And I think the opportunity is actually most likely you're going to discover something new about nature. And so I get excited about the astrophysical discoveries as well.
Is there a big telescope that you're working on right now that will do something different?
Okay, so in the SETI realm, we're trying to build a new SETI telescopes here close to Palomar Observatory. It's probably a 2.5-hour drive, of course, no traffic.
Uh-huh.
And we're trying to build up these new telescopes that are able to take a picture of the entire sky all of the time at 1/1 billionth of a second. So we're taking really, really, really fast frames to look for something unique in the sky.
And who's going to sift through all this?
Students and data and computers.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, so we're doing that, and that's exciting. That's what I'll be doing this summer.
What's the risk that whoever receives our messages aren't going to come and destroy us?
I guess there's always risk for that, right? How far away are they?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have light travel? Can they go faster? Do they have warp drive?
These are all great questions.
I don't know. What are we?
True or false? You think Star Trek is amazing and Star Wars is horrible?
False.
Oh.
I like both.
Do you like them the same?
No.
You like Star Trek better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I always trust people that say they like Star Trek better more. I don't know why. I'm always like, I don't care.
It's such a positive thing, right? They get to cruise around and we're all United Federation of Earth. There's a beauty on that.
Wait. Didn't you teach a class using a lot of sci-fi movies and stuff?
I just started a class called Astronomy and Science Fiction. And so the idea is...
Well, you just made up a class?
Yeah, we put in a proposal to make a brand new class. What I realized is that all the students' attention spans last for a minute or two. So I was like, what if we just use media?
Uh-huh.
So in my lectures, I would lecture 5 or 6 slides and then show them a 2-minute film clip that mimics what I'm trying to teach.
And that worked? They were like, okay.
They seemed into it, but yeah. And then, no, they had to critique it. So we had to watch The Martian. Did you see The Martian?
Did I?
Or Interstellar. Did you see Interstellar?
Oh, don't even get me started.
Okay.
Yes, I've seen Interstellar. It makes me so mad.
Good. Right?
The movie infuriates me.
All right. I want to know why, because
you know why.
There are questions I asked the students. I said, why would they land on a planet that's right next to a black hole, and why didn't they think there would be massive tides? Right?
I mean, that was your problem with the movie.
Okay.
Mine was Dad in the bookshelf.
Oh, okay.
I mean, just the nonsense of the final third of the movie. I just was getting so mad that because I thought the first half or the first 2/3 was so interesting. I was compelled, and then it just goes to Bonkersville.
Because he floats around bookshelves too long?
I don't care about any of that stuff. It was just so silly.
Oh, he had to communicate with Murph.
Why do you remember their names? Do you have some kind of crazy? How do you remember Murph? I don't remember anybody's
Law.
names in a
Because
movie.
all he did was talk about poor Murph the whole time.
She didn't talk about it. She didn't say his son's name.
Oh, goodness. I don't know. What was
Yeah,
the son's-
exactly. No one does.
Okay. When you finished that movie, I just wanted to know if like you and your wife like looked at each other and high-fived at the end of it. Like, that was amazing. They got it right finally. Or like I was just fuming, going, I don't understand anything.
There's some good, they took hard science, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then applied it, in a very Hollywood way. So it's a great film clip to talk about. They talk about time dilation. Biggest problem with time, interstellar travel, right? You leave the Earth, hundreds of years passed, and you're like, 2 years older.
Did you see the new Buzz Lightyear?
No. Do they have time dilation?
Mm-hmm. It's sad though, but my son and I like watching it together. But there's because he keeps coming back trying to figure something out, and everybody is getting older and older, and then eventually people are dead.
Oh, I should have used that.
What are your favorite sci-fi movies?
I feel like I should have an answer to
It
this.
doesn't matter if you don't. What ones don't infuriate you?
I really do enjoy a lot of the Star Trek. I think they take a lot of the creative and imagination and then, kind of push it forward in a more utopic way, I would say. Like, how could you use technology, like make the warp drive and these things. So I've always enjoyed science fiction from Star Trek.
What about new movies?
I enjoyed The Martian.
All right.
That
I'm
was
gonna
a good
watch
one.
Why haven't I watched The Martian?
You've
Poop,
seen them.
Got
potatoes
Matt
from
Damon.
poop.
Matt
What?
Damon.
Makes potatoes out of his poop.
I had so many essays about potatoes and poop from that movie.
I imagine.
That seems unnecessary. Do you believe there are things that the United States government isn't telling us about possible alien life forms? You have a bad poker face.
No.
Oh, how dare you? Oh.
But I'm sure there's interesting things in the sky.
How many confidentiality agreements have you signed throughout your career?
0?
Oh, okay.
Is that?
I don't know. I don't know, unless you're a pro here and you just lied about that. What's the deal with all these declassified Pentagon alien docs? Is it possible that there's a cover-up?
Potentially, but I don't think for the reasons that people suspect.
What do you think it might be the reason?
There's just so many things in the night sky. Like people say, UFOs, unidentified flying objects. But, is it adversarial? Is it our own technology? Right? When you go back and look at classified materials from the 50s and the 60s and the 70s even, those were, we were detecting ourselves essentially, right? There's like 10,000 balloons launched every single day, like industry balloons, commercial balloons, your kids' balloons.
I'm
right?
a big believer on not letting our balloons go into the air. I talk to my kids about it. I make them panic about it. We can't let any balloons. We'll kill everything.
But there's just a lot of things up there. So I think, things stay classified.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My wife, I just want you to say that she's wrong, okay? And if you don't say that, we'll just edit it so that you do.
Okay.
No. When we look at stars at night, she almost every time she'll be like, I just saw a shooting star. And I call her a liar. I'm like, no, you don't. You're not seeing a shooting star every time.
She's got good eyes. You guys are in a dark site.
Okay, but I mean, I do see stars, but you shouldn't see a shooting star every night.
You'd have to be sitting there I don't know if you guys every night just stare up at the night sky for like an hour or something. Maybe then. Because, there's always like meteors coming through, small ones, through the atmosphere. But yeah, that would
I feel like
I could sit there for like 20 minutes and not see anything. Right.
Well, I sit there constantly. I never see anything, and she is picking them off constantly.
Has she seen Starlink?
No.
All of like the SpaceX satellites?
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a lot of those now.
I don't know. Do you own a ham radio?
No.
Telescopes?
Yes.
A lot of them?
No, because I use big ones. Once you use a big one, you don't want the little ones anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about binoculars? You got a pair of those?
Those are the best to use.
Ah.
Yeah. If you're going to go out camping or looking at the night sky, use a pair of binoculars.
I don't like binoculars. I like the one that's just a single eye.
A telescope?
Yeah. Well, is that still just a telescope?
Yeah.
Just a little handheld one?
You mean like a pirate?
Well, not a viral. I'm just like somebody got me like a hiking one. It's just like a single tiny short.
Oh,
little,
a monocle, like a monolith.
I think that's what it is. I do better with that. Anyway,
Do you like stargazing?
No.
Oh.
I don't. But I think it's beautiful. I like knowing that we don't matter in the scheme of things.
Mhm.
I'm big. I enjoy that, but I don't. I don't know. I like to just daydream. I'm that guy. I stare up at the sky and just daydream.
Well, there's lots of space there to stare at.
You know what we did? One time, this was crazy. Here in Malibu, one night we were looking out and we saw like a missile or something going. And this was like early, like at 9 p.m. And then it exploded. And then it mushroom cloud, huge. And then it started coming toward us really quick. And it was as dumb as those movies where we're just standing there. I go, I guess we're going to die right now.
Oh.
And it turns out that whatchamacallit, the naval base up the way, was doing some test launches. Normally they do them at 3 or 4 in the morning. They did this one earlier and apparently forgot to send out a warning like, hey, this is just a total, whatever. I don't know what they do. But it was
They
terrifying.
were just exploding it out off the ocean or
I
something?
guess. It was
Wild.
It was wild.
Yeah.
I was terrified.
There you go.
I
See?
thought it was the end of day. I was going to stand there and wait for the wave to just come hit us.
And what was your last thought?
I don't know if I had anything. Nothing. Where are the best places to stargaze?
High mountaintops. Got to get away from the atmosphere. Dry. But the best place on Earth is Big Island, Mauna Kea.
Huh.
It's just sitting in the Pacific Ocean. And the air moves across the Pacific Ocean. It's like smooth, 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 smooth. And then it just hits a little mountain and kind of ripples. So you want smooth air to look through. Otherwise, the stars twinkle too much.
Ah.
So I would argue Mauna Kea or Chile.
Oh, wow. Oh,
So-
these are like real answers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
There's what?
Or go
Anywhere?
to space. You got to go to space otherwise.
Do you have a huge desire?
Not really. I would probably get on the vomit comet or something.
I don't like that. Is that what it's called, the vomit comet?
Yeah.
I like that. I have no desire. I grew up in Kennedy Space Center, and my sister was an engineer at NASA, and my dad worked there. And
Did you watch the launches?
all of them.
Were you blown away?
Even the one.
The Challenger?
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
That's where I went to high school. I went to astronaut high school.
You did?
Uh huh.
So you could be an astronaut?
No.
What did they teach you?
The other school was Titusville High School.
Oh.
And so our school was just called Astronaut High School, which a lot of people think meant it was like a private, cooler school, but it was not.
Okay.
It was just and if you go and check the Zillow score of my high school, it might be a 4 or a 5 out of 10, which I'm told is really bad. I will say, as much as I hate him, Elon Musk,
You like watching the Falcon 9 launch?
those are pretty.
They're pretty cool,
yeah.
right? And you see the curvature of the Earth, right? Because it goes, "Woo," and then people send pictures and they go, what is this? And it's like a comet-looking thing. Well, that's going because the rocket launches, right? But the Earth is moving, so it goes like that to get escape velocity out of the Earth.
You're just like a good teacher. Isn't that good? Because I was like, I don't know why it does that. And then I'm like, oh, that's why. Was taking the pale blue dot photo really Carl Sagan's idea?
We always say this, and it's been said so many times. I hope that's not folklore, but I believe it was.
Are we still getting...
But they turn it around like at, kind of like at the orbit of Saturn, right? And you have this part. I love the shot where you're kind of grazing incidents on Saturn's ring. And then you have to zoom, 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 zoom into the image. And then you see the little speck, right?
It's pretty impressive. That's on, what was that on? What satellite's it on?
Voyager 2? Oh boy, I better get that right.
I don't know. But
Somebody
isn't it still going?
Yes.
But are we still getting images back?
It pings back some information, like little pings, but it basically went out beyond. So, okay.
It's left the solar system.
It's left what's called the solar system, the heliosphere, right? Because the sun has a magnetic field and it's cruising through the galaxy and it's leaves that kind of sheath of that protection into what we call interstellar. And we could actually see it drop. We could see the number of counts of particles go whoop, bing, it's out.
When do we stop getting pings?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm going to guess. We get pings for 10 more years maximum.
Okay.
Start the clock.
Documented.
Okay.
Give me the answer. I want to know when it's going to stop.
Oh.
Wasn't it supposed to
I don't
stop?
know.
I
20
thought,
years
a lot of these missions go on and on.
No, this mission is going for ever. It's going to fly forever, and somebody's going to catch it on the other side.
Right. This
don't
is
know.
a message in a bottle, right?
It's 100% a message in a bottle. This is what we're doing at this point. We're throwing You don't have anything?
2036.
2036 is when.
It's going to stop giving us information?
It's expected to continue transmitting until then.
Thank you very much. Well, that's not... That's more
That
than-
is like
I was
10 years.
close.
Goodness.
Right. I don't think that it's going to continue. I think the batteries are dead. How
You
does
know,
that
like
work?
so many of the Martian rovers were supposed to last 5 years, and they just went on and on and on. Like, they
You
just,
think that's because somebody up there was recharging them? Interesting theory that you brought there. What do you? How about everybody getting a voice now? Does that just drive you insane? You know how these conspiracy theorists are just magnified and amplified because of technology and the internet and all that stuff? Or does it make your job harder, or do you just like that people are getting dumber?
I like that people are curious, right? Like,
Okay.
I feel like that's a positive. But I'm always baffled that, you know, it's Occam's razor, right? Like, how do you're with these people, they'll be like, okay, and then this, and then this, and then it's because like the aliens are here. And I'm like, well, okay, you know, these, you know, people see certain things in the night sky, or you do that. I'm just using an example here, right? This can apply to everything. But somehow there's just this, you know, leap that happens when the simpler solution is overlooked, right? That's Occam's razor.
I love the simpler solution.
I really take note that wherever I go in the world, I've never met a person who's like, I'm not interested whether we're alone in the universe. Doesn't everyone kind of ask that question? Like, what's the purpose of life? Or what's in the universe? Are there other beings with us? I feel like you go all over the globe and people ask this question.
Well, a lot of us, you know, believe that we all get to live in the clouds at some point. That's going to be fun. No? Did you grow up in a religious family?
My mom was, my father wasn't. And I think that there was a conflict there.
That usually causes a conflict.
But I had to, you know, I did have to, you know, go to church. And then I, at a young age, was like, I don't like this. So, you know, but my mom said, okay. And then kind of like allowed that.
Oh, see,
to happen.
at a young age, I knew I didn't like it. And if I voiced that, I was going to be in trouble. So I didn't voice that, just kept going till the day I finished high school. And I'm like,
all the way through at the astronaut school. Yeah.
It's not the astronaut school. Do you ever like look back at stories and like, oh, look at the creation and just the plausible? I mean, talk about a leap that you have to just constantly take to piece that together. Is that ever something that you enjoy poking holes in, or no?
No, because I'm very agnostic about this. Like, I think there is a certain hubris to say that we understand any of that. Like, I think science can coexist with people's faith. And I think people invent a conflict that there isn't one, really. I think that you can coexist. We don't know if there's a God, or I can't prove either way, right? Is there a God or not a God? They can't prove it either way.
Church of Latter-day Saints, interesting to you, more or less than traditional? Because depending on how well they do, they get their own planets and universes as well.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Right, don't they?
Yeah.
I think so. One time I had a Mormon. He found out what I did, and we were talking. He was an older gentleman, and he told me, he said, and I'm like, I'm 50. And he goes, but aren't your parents a little ashamed of my comedy? That's what he said. He was he was like, are they ashamed of what you do? And I'm like, I just tell jokes. I don't think they're ashamed, but I enjoyed the conversation. Then he told me I needed to come over to his house because his wife is an excellent cook. And I'm like, what year am I in? I was just like, this is getting crazier and crazier. It just kept going. Yeah. Anyway, I never went over for dinner. I'm sure she's an amazing cook. I give everybody on the show gifts. I just give them stuff from my house. It's usually people don't get excited about it. First thing I'm going to give you is a Gucci box of shoes that.
Did you make a pinhole camera?
Yeah.
Wow.
But out of a fancy Gucci box.
Wow.
Because I thought that was funnier.
That is incredible. Good job.
I want you to have that. I never wore this, but
can I grab it here?
Yeah, you're going to have to take all this off my desk at some point.
Okay.
Is it good?
Yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, we're going to have to do this. This is exciting.
Thank you. This is an Australian Open hat that's never been worn, but I went to the Australian Open. And
How did you know I like tennis?
I was told you like tennis.
Wow.
Do you love tennis?
I love tennis.
I love it so much.
Yeah. This is sweet. Thank you.
I'm trying to get Coco Gauff's dad to be on this show.
That would be awesome.
Because I like to talk to parents that have kids that have reached the pinnacle. Because I don't know if you know this about him.
They work so hard. Yeah.
He doesn't. He won't be inside the stadium when she plays. He's there, but he won't be inside to where he can actually watch.
Is
you
it
watch
now
on TV.
superstitious, do you think?
Probably, but I also think it's really funny.
Yeah.
Just to be that stressed out. It doesn't matter. I get way too into tennis.
You watch a lot of tennis.
I
then.
do.
Yeah, I watch it too.
Do you ever surf anymore?
Last time I just felt like I don't know. I still own a board. I do.
I don't want this. It's you put it on your door to lock your key while you go surfing. Okay.
You put this on your like truck or something?
No, it doesn't have to be a truck.
Or like
it can be a Prius for goodness sakes. But yeah, you put your key in there, you roll your window up, it locks in your window, and then you don't have to have your key on you while you surf. You're gonna love this. There, you get that?
Thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
You ever been to the South?
Yes.
Do you like the South?
I love the food. Yes, and people. Yeah.
You like the people?
Yeah.
Oh, I despise the people. I despise them. You know I despise you too. My wife's good friend she was kidnapped by her husband and forced to move to Kentucky, and now she has Stockholm syndrome and thinks that she loves it there, but I know that she doesn't love it there. And I constantly get on my soapbox and rant to them about how the politics of Kentucky are not good. How are you going to raise your kids there? Stuff that you want to hear from your good friend's husband. Anyway, so he recently, but he was like, we do have a their governor, Andy Bashir. He's like, we've got a great Democratic governor, and he's trying to sell me on him. And he sent me this. He had them make me a colonel in Kentucky. So technically now Daniel Tosh is a colonel. Courtesy of Andy. But I'm like, don't you guys have bigger issues on the docket there?
Wait, so you're a colonel? I don't understand.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know what it means, but anyway, I'm giving you this because I don't
wow.
I don't want any
incredible.
I don't want the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
I love this. This is great.
Well, anyway, yeah. So I'm a colonel, but I want you to have this, and hopefully, listen. I hope Andy Bashir turns around all the nonsense in Kentucky and makes things better for people. A woman that we had on the show, she sent me this. She makes basically adult toys that are jewelry.
Oh.
Okay. So this is a ring.
Okay.
That also, it's never been this is brand new. I don't have any desire for it. Well, it comes off slowly.
It? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can open it. It's like, I think it's a box in a box.
Pleasure jewelry.
Yeah. No, it's like a ring, but it's fashionable. But you can wear it. But then it also will, it'll also vibrate.
Daniel's a colonel from
Amazing. Thank you.
I hope it's
whoa,
I hope
whoa. It fits.
Good.
This, I mean, when we make contact with aliens, this will be.
If you have that might be the peace offering that saves our planet from destruction. I didn't even think about that. Imagine they go to touch you. Did you like E.T. when you were a child?
I loved E.T. Did you like E.T.?
No.
Really?
Well, here.
There's so many
here's the
iconic
reason.
scenes.
I am still, so I pretend to not be. It was very emotional for me. It made me sad. I thought it was a sad movie. I didn't like sad movies.
Isn't that the point?
Yes, but I don't enjoy watching that.
Okay.
And as a child, it would just make me sad. And I was like, oh no, that's horrible. I get that you're supposed to like it. And then to know that Drew Carey, not Drew Barrymore. When I think of Drew Barrymore's life,
that would have been a different film.
That would. Imagine E.T. with Drew Carey.
Yeah,
I mean, it probably wouldn't have been so sad.
No, that would have been ridiculous.
Just kind of a young Ohio kid walking around.
Yeah. Young Cleveland rocks.
That really tickled me more than I thought it was. In the scientific community, Arthur C. Clarke considered one of the greatest minds of the 20th century. Agree? No.
Yeah, I think that's, yeah. Quoted a ton, right? It's
Okay.
always quoted.
Quoted. What about Elon Musk?
Oof.
Do you think he's one of the greatest minds? Can scientists determine exactly why none of his children love him? Is it the ketamine addiction? You don't have to answer any of my questions.
I'll
okay?
never get funded again.
No. At least we enjoyed the question. There's probably one of his kids likes him. No? They all hate him? Yeah, that speaks volumes. Are you worried about the current administration cutting science funding?
Ooh, yes. It's the NASA budget right now. It's dismal. Like what is it? It's about 50% cut. And to me, like NASA is like an American treasure, right? We grow up idolizing the Apollo missions, all the things we've done in space, Hubble Space Telescope, now the James Webb Space Telescope. And I know I'm biased, I'm an astronomer, but I even from a national security perspective, I just can't imagine it. Like America without NASA and its science mission.
F, Marry, Kill. Do you know the game?
No. Should I know?
You should.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, you teach
Embarrass-
children.
Oh, no.
One, you have to F, and you know what that stands for.
Okay.
Sex, okay?
Okay.
One, you have to marry. One, you have to kill.
Oh, okay. Yes. Sorry.
Einstein, Feynman, and Sagan. Is it Sagan?
Oh, God.
Okay.
I have to do that. Do you know these people?
Well, you have to tell me who Feynman is. That's who I have no idea who.
Richard Feynman. Oh, man. He wrote a lot of books, like Surely You're Joking, but he loved women. So I guess an F there. I don't know. He was a little player. He's known for it.
Okay.
But I'd say he was, he came up with ideas about like field theory, how to particle physics, how to connect particles. Everything has an antiparticle, how things connect between it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're okay. Good.
But he liked to play the scene. That's what he was known for.
Well,
but
well,
he's here no longer. Carl, did you ever watch him talk? Do you know how Carl talked? Did you ever watch The Cosmos as a kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
So is that your Mary?
I don't know. Yeah.
You're gonna kill Einstein?
No, I would marry. Yeah, Einstein. Einstein probably had it all. He was more a complete package. Larry.
You're gonna marry Einstein?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah. I don't know. This is a hard game.
Well, and it's not meant to be an easy game. Dr. Wright, thank you for being on our show.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
Tosh Show.
I want to thank Shelley for being on the show. I sure hope there's other life forms out there.
He doesn't seem impressed.
Carl.
He didn't care.
Carl does not care at all about anything to do with space, do you, buddy? It's not your thing. You think there's dogs, other dog planets? No? Not interested? I would be. We got some plugs. The toshshowstore.com. We got Eddie and I doing some tours. We're heading up to NorCal this fall. Got some Vegas dates. What else? The free plug. We're still doing this bit. Let's hit the music. Is that from the makers of the Tosh Show theme song?
I'm artist.
Okay, this is about a storm causing damage in a synagogue. Now they're asking for donations to help with the recovery. So today's free plug is for the congregation of Agdis Achim.
One more time.
Agdis.
Gudas?
Agudas Achim, which means they need the funds to help cover the cost of water remediation after major flood damage their holy spaces earlier this year, back in May. If you'd like to help them replace their carpet and repair the damage so that they can serve our community in the highest possible capacity, consider making a donation. Oh, they have insurance?
Yeah.
How does that work? All right. Either way, Tosh Nation, we're going to help out. I'm told that it is a time-honored Jewish tradition to make a donation in honor or in memory of a loved one or to express gratitude for any event. It's like tithing, but it's Jewish. Tithing is always tricky because do you guys go gross or do you go net?
Yeah.
I go net.
You go net.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, $5.
You could just go $5. You just go cash,
There you
huh?
go, it's $5.
I haven't been to church in a minute. Do they do Apple Pay?
That's good. I bet. Yeah, with the little plates.
Are you telling me the deacons are now walking around with a little scanner?
You just pass the square.
I hope the deacons are walking around with the scanner, but then they do the thing when you're like gonna press which amount, they like do that thing where they don't look.
Right?
Yeah.
That would be nice. Oh man, I tell you what, it's been a while since I've talked to a deacon.
We'll have one on the
We
show.
got to get a deacon on the show. If you're a deacon and you watch this show, sorry that this is, we shouldn't be talking about deacons while we're, you know what, forget the deacon conversation.
We'll get to that.
Let me get back to this this synagogue. That's the Congregation Agudas Achim in Austin and their storm recovery fundraiser. All right, see you next week.
Tosh Show. Tosh Show. Tosh Show for show.